What is going on, Timberwolves fans? It's me, Tyrus, back again here at Timberwolves Today. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos as we start off this channel. Really appreciate all the love that's been shown. You know, we're a small channel still, but we're growing, and I couldn't be possible without everyone who's been sharing and commenting a little bit and liking the video, as well as, just being a fan of the Timberwolves. Not a huge fan base, so, to be a fan of the team, we got to stay close to each other. We got to help each other. It's about family, whatever else Vin Diesel would say. But again, guys, we're in August. We're nearing the season. Not super close to the season, but we're nearing it. Football is going to get in the way first before we can get to the Timberwolves. But we got a little bit to talk about. Me personally, you guys know how I feel about Mike Conley at the point guard position. I think he's a great for the right now. Like right now. Anything past this season, I think, is an absolutely crazy move to keep him for. I don't view it as a reliable option. But I was reading up today, and apparently I'm an idiot, and Mike Conley might actually be an underrated player. Here's a little bit of stat for you. Mike Conley just became one of only 5 players in NBA history to record 350 plus assists and 150 plus made threes in a season for 3 different franchises: the Grizzlies, the Jazz, and the Timberwolves. That's from Clutch Sports, or not Clutch Sports, not LeBron. LeBron, stay out of this. That's from Clutch Points on Twitter. Found that today. But it does raise a great point. Like, he's not the star of the team, but to be that consistent for 19 seasons now across 3 different teams is impressive, and it deserves recognition. And I think the Timberwolves have done a great job of making it known to Mike how appreciated he is and the role that he's given to the team and whatever. But it's a business at the end of the day. Like, we've seen crazier moves be made, and guys have been given the short end of the stick at the drop of a dime. Like, end of the day, teams make the moves they have to, and if making Conley come off the bench or getting rid of Conley due to the money or whatever comes around, we know the team won't hesitate to do so. And it sucks because I do like Mike Conley. I think he's great in the locker room, and I think getting rid of him would be crazy right now. But after this season, I think we need to take a long, hard look in the mirror, the Mike Conley mirror, and say, do we like what we see? Can that be the next year's look? That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't think we need to beat around this and be like, oh, but he's been so good to the team, and he's been so good to Ant in the locker room, and he's helped him grow as a player. Yes, that is correct. That doesn't win championships. We gotta get a guy who can help be a bucket, and help take the pressure off the other guys. Conley can do that, but he also can't anymore. Like, I just don't see it being a viable option past one more year here. And I don't think Conley wants to play much longer, Like, he's had a great season, and I don't think or a great career. I don't think he's gonna leave money on the table, but we'll see what happens after this year. I don't have him as a Timberwolf after this year. I don't have him on any team. I think he probably retires after this year, whether we win a championship or not. Hopefully we win that championship and he can ride off into the sunset, but we'll see. Secondly here, I think this is just something we need to talk about kind of here in the middle of the video after talking about how, Conley might be viewed going into the next season and whatever. But let's talk about the Western Conference standings and kind of what I'm predicting here in the middle of August-ish. It's the 11th while I'm recording this. But I think we kind of are seeing a clear vision for what the playoffs could look like. I'm probably going to forget a team as I'm doing this. I thought about it all day. I forgot to write it down. I'm not going to take the time to do so now. That'd be crazy. But we'll go through 1 through 10 because the play-in counts, I guess, now. Like, what? Like, am I just supposed to go 1 through 8 and guess who wins play-in? 1 pains me. I'm going Thunder. They've looked like a steady team. They brought almost everyone back. It's going to be tough to displace them as the 1 unless something horrible happens, like an injury or whatever. 2, in a perfect world, it is us, the Timberwolves. 100% think being the 2 seed is more than achievable if everyone plays to the level that we know they're capable of. 3, call me crazy, but I think the Lakers do it. I do. I think they're going to be a 3 seed this year, and it's going to be wild. 4, I'm going Nuggets. Consistent. Team is there. We've seen them do it. They're not going to be anything lower than a 5 at worst. And I think that's a good place for them to sit on this list. Now, this is where things get interesting, 5 through 10. I think it's complete and utter guess. Complete guess. But 5, I'm going Spurs. And I know it sounds crazy because they haven't even made the playoffs with Wemby yet, but he hasn't been healthy. Wemby hasn't been healthy since he hasn't played a full season yet even. So I'm going Spurs at 5, and I think Wemby will be healthy all year. And they just paid De'Aaron Fox a bag, so there's no way that they're going to try to tank one more year. 6, guys, like the West is tough, but I'm going Clippers. Clippers at the 6. They're old, but they're all at least kind of reliable as long as no one gets injured. I'm going no injuries. Like, I'm turning injuries off while I'm doing these standings. I am. 7, I'm going to say the Grizzlies. They're going to regress. They're 100% going to regress. Like, it's just going to happen. The 8, man, this is where things start to get weird in the West. I'm going to say Warriors are the 8. They're not making any moves. Kuminga's not going to be on the roster at the start of the season. So I think that kind of lowers them. They'll be at the 8. 9 and 10, kind of just like whoever is above 500 is going to make it in the West. And the teams I think most likely to do that are probably, as much as I don't think they're going to, I think they probably will make that. And it's going to be the Kings and the Mavericks. I do. I don't think the Mavericks make regular playoffs. I don't know why. I just don't totally believe in it. So I think that is probably what we're looking at for the standings. Let me know what you guys think, and if you disagree with me at all, let's go at it in the comments. I'll see you guys there. But 2 seed is where I've got the Wolves. And I think we could slide anywhere between the 2 and the 6, just depending on what happens. It's kind of what's happened the last 2 years, but I think it's achievable. I think it's going to be pretty achievable and pretty easy. So the next thing I kind of have here is a weird one, but it's something I was reading up on today while I was looking at, topics to talk to you guys about. And Lauren A-Rod, they're ready to build a new arena, apparently. Like, they've been looking at the state of where the Target Center's been sitting, and it needs renovations. It's not an old stadium, but when it was built, it wasn't built to be able to be upgraded very well. And apparently, they want to build something like what the Clippers built and some other new teams, not new teams, but some teams have built for their new arenas, where it's kind of a whole environment where you can do more than just play basketball in it. The Target Center doesn't get many other, like, it gets concerts and stuff, but not reliably. Like, it's not a great venue for being able to watch anything other than basketball, and basketball's not even that fun to watch in there, to be honest with you. As soon as you get high up in the nosebleeds, it's pretty bad. But they're looking to build like a whole like downtown park area where it can be a combination of fun and family activities, and it's a park that you can walk, and then you can also go into the arena and watch a game. Like, they saw the Clippers' vision, I think, of making it that and making it a fan first experience, and I think they want to replicate it. And unfortunately, they do want to move it away from Target Field, which breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. It's such a fun thing to be able to go to a Twins game, and then you can go to a Timberwolves game on the same day sometimes. I've done it. It's absolutely crazy. It's way too much like sports for one day. You have to leave early from the Twins game to catch most of the Wolves game. Very strange stuff, but it's fun. I highly recommend it if you're in the Twin Cities area. Try it one time this next season. But yeah, they're basically looking to build a new whole complex instead of just an arena and fill seats as they can. They want to make it this big experiential thing, which is kind of what we're moving towards for sports. So that's kind of where the stadium's at, and I'm here for it. I think that could be pretty fun. I do. lastly, another bit of a weird thing that I was reading up on today, but we could be looking at a new streaming option for the Wolves in the coming year or so, from what it sounds like. FanDuel, the contract is up after this year, and teams are able to negotiate how they want their games to be streamed. I'm pretty sure most teams do stream through FanDuel network. I think that's where all the teams are streaming through. FanDuel Network used to be Bally Sports, if you guys are familiar. They sucked. They're horrible. And Bally Sports used to be Fox Sports North, which was actually pretty good. But since then, it's turned into FanDuel North here in the Twin Cities area and surrounding Midwest area. And it hasn't been bad. I don't hate it. But the Timberwolves are looking at doing a system like the Yankees have done with their Yes Network, if you guys are familiar. And a lot of these other teams are doing it because why sell your streaming rights and have someone else do it when you can just do it yourself and take in all the revenue of running commercials, and you don't have to pay someone for it or whatever, or blah blah blah. I hate it. I do. Like, the sports should not be all over the place. Like, I should be able to be like, oh, it's going to be on this channel at this time. I don't have to go, like, I don't want to go to your own little streaming platform, service, or website. Like, no one wants to do that. The more times you make me click away, the less likely I'm going to watch. And the more likely we're going to see more fans using potentially streams that aren't friendly, if you catch my drift there. But I don't totally love the new streaming idea, and I don't think it's smart in terms of supporting a growing fan base that the NBA is having. They're kind of had a boom lately, and I think they need to rethink the decision of letting these teams package out their own deals if that's going to be the case, and they're going to lean towards a baseball model. I think they should do something closer to what the NFL has done, and you can expect NBC to have games on this night. Whatever. ESPN's going to have games on this night. ABC's going to have games on this night in your local area. And that's just kind of what you get. And they break up the market. And that's how the NFL does things. Like, you're going to get certain games where you are. And that's just is what it is. It's an easy model, and it doesn't keep fans from, guessing where their games are going to be played. But that's all I've really got for you guys. Let me know what you think on these topics. Bit of a weirder episode today in terms of topics, but stuff that we needed to talk about. So I will see you guys next time. Timberwolves player to end today's video. Try not to repeat in my head because I've had so many weird ones float through. Guys, I'm struggling to think. It's like 10:45 when I'm recording this, so I'm going to go with the one and the only Jared Culver, who isn't that random. He was a first-round pick, but man, did he suck, and I hate thinking about him and how much we wasted that pick because we got flustered when we couldn't get Darius Garland. So take care, and I'll see you guys next time.